Take a walk on the wild side. Take a walk on the wild side.
Ja, dann lass uns mal den Regenbogen finden, oder?
Die Bank mit dem Löwen.
Vielen Dank.
Und bitte kostenloses Gehaltskonto mit gratis Visa-Card. Kann er die Bank mit dem Löwen sagen?
Echte Löwen können nicht reden.
Und Dirk?
Lass uns doch einfach alle nehmen.
Wo ist denn der echte Löwe hin?
Der Toyota CHR. Hybrid oder Plug-in-Hybrid? Immer mit bis zu 15 Jahren Garantie. Effizient, dynamisch, Aufwand. Deine Entscheidung zählt. Jetzt den Toyota CHR ab 299 € monatlich leasen. Ohne Anzahlung. Toyota.
Basketball liegt Hamburg. Und darum, Mädels. Starke Partner sind die vorangehen und sich immer weiterentwickeln.
Fußball. Eishockey.
Der geht rein!
Basketball.
Wow! Zauberwurf!
Und die deutschen Nationalmannschaften.
Das Tor für die deutsche Mannschaft!
Immer und überall. Dein Sport, dein Team, alles live. Jetzt auf magentasport.de buchen.
Was gibt's Besseres als Pizza? Eine zweite. Zum halben Preis. Jetzt bei Domino's. 50% auf jede zweite Pizza. Bestell jetzt unser heißes Angebot. Heiß geliefert, direkt zu dir. Domino's ist nicht normal.
No signal, no fun.
If only you could switch in an instant. But wait, you can with the Smart eSIM, backed up by nationwide coverage. Get your Smart eSIM now.
Zweites Spiel am zweiten Spieltag hier. FIBA EuroBasket 2025 in Hamburg. Vorhin ja schon der Sieg von Schweden gegen Großbritannien und jetzt in 17 Minuten und 20 Sekunden nach das zweite Spiel. Spanien gegen Deutschland, aber natürlich Deutschland als ein Team. Jetzt dieses ein Team hier behandelt, aber wir hören gleich zuerst die Spanier und dann die Deutschen. Wenn ihr jetzt noch kurz handelt, könnt ihr nochmal zu unserem Fenster hochgehen, der ist da oben im Umlauf. Unter anderem auch ein Trikot unserer Nationalspielerin oder auch ein Mini-Spot oder ein T-Shirt von der EuroBasket. Go get your official hands on the top and grab your piece, jerseys, T-Shirts, Mini-Mascots, whatever you like. Und wenn ihr euer Handy habt, könnt ihr Women's EuroBasket Basketball aufrufen oder euch die App runterladen von der FIBA EuroBasket. Könnt ihr bei über App Store oder die QR-Codes der gerade eingeblendet wird. Da findet ihr alle Infos auch natürlich von den anderen Standorten. Das Spiel wird da nicht nur hier in Hamburg, sondern auch in Tschechien, in Colombia, in Italien, auch in Petersburg, in Griechenland, in nächste Woche in Griechenland oder stattfinden wird. Folgt der EuroBasket auf Instagram auf X, auf Facebook auch genauso. EuroBasket wundern und wenn ihr noch einen Hashtag nutzen wollt, wenn ihr selber postet, Hashtag EuroBasket wundern oder Hashtag natürlich könnt ihr das auch machen. So, 16 Minuten, etwa 5 Minuten geht unser Contest extra Ritual und dann die Mannschaftsvorstellung, die Runde und dann geht's endlich los mit dem zweiten Spiel, also Spanien gegen Deutschland.
篮场通道2025火热来袭，9967篮球实验全新赛制等你圆梦。早9到晚9的篮球周末，寻找极致热爱的篮球疯子，通过科学篮球测试，找到属于你的篮球 DNA， 直面对抗击败竞争者，入选最强篮球战队。 巅峰挑战，制霸亚洲，全面参与国际化激情交流。蓝场风暴9967，这个夏天不见不散。
Basketball liegt Hamburg. Und darum, Mädels, starke Partnerinnen sind die vorangehen und sich immer weiterentwickeln.
Und auch dieses zweite Spiel des Tages starten wir natürlich mit unserem offiziellen Game Starting Ritual. Also the second game starts with our Game Starting Ritual. We will hear the sound of the ship wreck, wenn wir etwa Friedenshafen in Hamburg. Wir hören uns das Signal, das Segenhorn, dass die Schiffe nach den sieben Hamburger Hafen einlaufen. Ausgelöst wird das heute von Peter Helmer, 148-fache Nationalspielerin, WM-Bronzemedaillengewinnerin von 1997. Das ist auch mal kurz Applaus wert. und Kamil Lohan, Executive Director von FIBA Europe. Wir zählen alle gemeinsam runter. 3, 2, 1, go! Dankeschön.
Good evening, basketball fans. Welcome to Hamburg, Germany. Game day 2 of this Group D fixture of the 2025 FIBA Women's EuroBasket. Currently, our hosts will be taking on Spain in this Group D fixture, what is going to be a very highly anticipated and competitive matchup. Well, we saw Sweden today pick up their first victory against Great Britain, winning for the 3rd time since the qualifiers. But tonight, it's arguably a battle between two of the favorites of Group D. Well, at the end of this game, we'll find out whether it will be either Germany or Spain who will top the group. Spain and Germany winning their opening games, but one of them will indeed lose their first game in Group D tonight. Josh Bett alongside Azania Stewart. Azania, these two teams, they won in fine fashion. But, you know, we did see comebacks against their opponents, respectively of Great Britain and Sweden, but they won nonetheless.
Yeah, outstanding, and Spain did their work. They were so aggressive, so active on defense. They turned Great Britain over 26 times, which turned into 36 points. Also, the strength of the Spanish is their depth on their bench. I looked, and they played all 12 players. 11 players scored. So that's a huge advantage, especially when you're in a tournament style of play. You need everyone to step up, and they did. That's how they were able to withstand that wave from Sweden when they tried to push back.
Well, Spain went on that second quarter, as we talked about already, 30-12 against Great Britain. At that point, Great Britain just couldn't find a way back. Can they indeed have a same or similar replication of success tonight against a very eager and very determined German national team? Well, Germany in the history of once won the FIBA Women's EuroBasket, but that was back in the 90s. It's been a long time since, and you've got to imagine with this team, they definitely have the capability and personnel to do so.
Yeah, absolutely. And the thing is, with this Germany team, they've got 5 returners from the Paris Olympic Games, so a good core group. As he needs a night ship, he should be Sir.
Well, yesterday, I believe, was his birthday.
It was.
He doesn't look like he's getting any older. In fact, he looks like he could still play, but Dirk Nowitzki in the building, no doubt supporting his home coach. But, you know, going back to Germany and personnel, we saw a great game from Luisa Geiselsohner, but also the likes of Leonie Fiebig getting 14 points, nailing 4 3-pointers. This is a team that has a lot of depth and a lot of strengths in the half court.
Absolutely, and also their home crowd have sold out both evenings. They've definitely been the big push, the 6th man that they've needed on the court. No doubt they're going to be super loud in here again, but Germany was absolutely fantastic. I'm losing my words. In that first quarter and in that 4th quarter, they started off with a first punch and finished in the 4th.
Coach Lisa Tomaitis leading the way, Coach Mendez of Spain, but now we are going to pay respect and homage, and we kindly ask you, if you're able to do so, to stand and pay your respects for the national anthems of these two beautiful countries.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, very able please remain standing for the national anthem of Germany.
National anthems of two wonderful countries with a great basketball culture and history have been sung. And now players and coaches will shake hands and they'll pay each other the respect and homage as we are live here at the Insel Park Arena for the 2025 FIBA Women's EuroBasket, and not an empty seat tonight here in the building, here in the city of Hamburg. Well, before we get to the starting lineups, we are going to introduce four very important people for tonight's game. That's our commissioner and technical delegate, along with our three referees. Well, we are very proud to say we have three of the very finest in world basketball who have done a magnificent job so far here in Group D in Hamburg. And there they are. Andrius Angraudis from Latvia, Gavidas Getvilas from Lithuania, and from Turkey, we have Jesu Günyur. And a big thank you to all of our referees. But now it's time. We'll take a look at the starting lineups. And both teams, well, equipped with very elite, talented players. Many of these Spanish players do play for Valencia. Many of them have experience not only the WNBA, but the FIBA Women's Euro Cup, the FIBA Women's Euro League as well, as do Germany too. So we'll get a close look at how both teams will approach this game. And, Z, if you look at this game, we'll start with Germany, I imagine, and we take a look at the starting lineup of how they'll approach this one. Alexis Peterson will be the primary point guard. Leonie Fiebig will be on the perimeter. Luisa Geiselsohn will be inside, while youngster Frida Buna and Emily Beswa. Now, what do you make of this starting lineup?
Yeah, well, first of all, Buna has just been outstanding. A young talent, 21 years old, 18 points. But then here, Fiebig was 16 points. She was 4 from 7 from 3. Those are huge numbers, and just release the pressure. What I liked about her, she's constantly moving. She's never standing still. They constantly have little flare screens for her. And, you know, once she sees one goes through the net, she's feeling confident and is a big key part of Germany's offense.
That team coached by Lisa Tomaitis. Of course, 2013 worked with the Canadian national team at the FIBA Women's America Cup. But now we'll focus our attention to Spain. Well, Coach Mendes tonight will go with Mariana Ortiz Alba Torrens, one of the legendary players and greatest players in the history of Spanish women's basketball. Our fan will start inside along with your former teammate, Andre Villaro, or Paula Ginzo will also make up. Interesting there.
Yeah, I've changed the lineup from yesterday with Villa and Ginzo in. And here's our player to watch. Koyo, she done really lovely things with her minutes yesterday. 9 points, 4 rebounds, and that's their bench player. And I think that's going to be a big strength as we see head coach.
3-time FIBA Women's EuroLeague champion. But interesting, they're bringing Iana Martin off the bench. And, you know, she was the one who got it going from the perimeter yesterday from Spain. We know it's a collective team, but going back to Lisa Tomaitis, originally from Canada, she was a pro back in the day in the late 90s when she played for Apollon in Greece. But two teams, two very elite coaches, both teams very deep, very elite players as well.
It's going to be a chess match, isn't it, of coaching. These two coaches, like you said, are elite, top level. I think I'm really excited for this game. I think Spanish are playing their style of basketball, the nice flair, the moving, constant, you know, screening in their offense. Their strength, I talked about their bench yesterday. They had 48 points, Josh, off the bench. That's nearly 50 points from their bench player, and I think that's going to be another important factor for them if they're going to try and beat not only the German team, but this crowd, silence them.
Do you think Germany will smell blood in the water when it comes to Spain's first game. Yes, they had a great second quarter against Great Britain, winning 30-12. But Great Britain were a much different team in the second half. And had that second quarter been slightly closer, who knows how that game could have gone.
Yeah, they definitely fought back, you know, but I thought Spain's defense was really their big factor. So Germany would have definitely watched that. They know that they have to look after the ball. Spain averages turning over teams 18 times. Yesterday, 26 huge turnovers. Germany have to look after the ball today and execute.
Well, again, we welcome all the international viewers live in the city of Hamburg in Cell Park Arena, game day 2 of this Group D fixture. Our host, Germany, facing up against Spain. Spain winning the opening tip. Alba Torrens now trying to get things going early. For these German fans, they will go all night long, Azania. You know as well as I do. Ortiz trying to work a ball screen. Alan Pham now top of the key from 15. Is unable to get that one to drop. Geisel Soda with a rebound. Germany may fancy things working in the backcourt, especially with their point guard role of Alexis Peterson. Now FIBA. Working here with Geisel Soda. She'll go for a pick and pop from 15 as well. 2 good looks for both teams.
Ball just rolling in and out.
Here's where Spain want to be clinical. Ortiz at 15, and you know that's going to be automatic every time.
Yeah, such a great point guard. And Mariano Ortiz just comes off of that pick into that 15-footer. Cash money.
Well, nice pass from Peterson, but Geisel Soda unable to get there in time. But that's the kind of build-up we're going to see from those two.
Yeah, and those connection, that's unfortunate. Peterson averaging nearly 5 assists a game. Also, the birthday girl. We've got to shout out Alexa Peterson, her 30th birthday today. So no doubt she'll be trying to get a birthday win for Germany.
Make the day a special one. Go 2-0 here in Group D. Torrens trying to find Alan Pham, but good defense by Passois. That's another thing we definitely saw from both Germany and Spain in their opening games. Defensively, they can suffocate each other.
Well, just the length, right? Multiple players, over 6 foot, long arms. Even, you know, Torrens here with the ball.
Spain right now to build on this lead. Torrens got a bit of a prayer. Almost got it, but there you can see Ginzo fighting for the offensive board. Something Spain were relentless against Great Britain yesterday. Ortiz made the first shot. Now she'll go from downtown. Peterson looking to recover this one. Germany still looking for their first field goal. Dibic finds Geisel Soda. Now they will level things up as Geisel Soda gets the first 2 points.
Really lovely timing and good slip from her. And Dibic right on.
Torrens now denies the screen. She'll penetrate. A foul's been drawn, so she will go to the free throw line.
Yeah, Alba Torrens is the Spanish GOAT. This is her 7th EuroBasket for Spain. She's competed in 4 Olympics. Has medaled multiple times, gold, silver. Her cabinet of trophies and medals is outstanding for this Spanish team.
35 years young, she had 9 points yesterday. Started her career with Celta Vigo. Has also played in Turkey, the Galatasaray, but as of now, she's with Valencia. 6-time Women's EuroLeague champion.
And she's got an MVP under her belt as well in EuroBasket, so lots of experience. Here is zone here for Spain. Interesting.
Well, Germany's going to have to move the ball effectively. Bruno unable to get it, and Spain want to run with Torrens. Torrens now finding Ortiz. What a diamond, beautiful basketball from Spain.
Oh, that's pretty, Josh. And that's Spanish basketball to a T. Quick, moving the ball, sharing is caring.
And it all starts with the defense.
Yeah.
Geisel Soda now wants to isolate. No foul called. Spain want to run with Velado. Nice dime down the middle. Ginzo made a last one, and she's able to convert in transition. What a pass and choice by Vilado.
Quick pace here from Spain. Really getting the ball out and down the other end.
Well, FIBA now turns it over, and Spain have numbers. Torres behind the back. Are you kidding me? But she's unable to finish. Germany survived that play as Bessoir here on the perimeter. Now goes baseline. Double team comes from Ortiz and Azania. Spain at the moment are just all over Germany on defense.
Yeah, moving at a different pace right here. And they're going to have to, like I said, to try and quiet this crowd here. This lovely bounce pass. Quick action from Ortiz and a finish.
FIBA getting tangled up, and a foul looks like it's going to be called on Vilado. That will indeed only be the first team foul against Spain. And Coach Tomaitis now watching on, knowing she's going to have to rely on her players to intrinsically motivate themselves, which shouldn't be the problem, but also to figure out how to break down the Spanish defense. Buda now getting a post into Bessoir, getting rejected. Well, Fab just said, no in mi casa, not in my house.
No, beautiful timing on this. Comes over, help defense, keeps that long arm out. She's 6'4", uses the length and gets the block shot. 19-year-old.
There's a fadeaway by FIBA. One-legged second field goal.
Yeah, needed that just to settle Germany into this game.
German fans still trying to rally behind their team. Ortiz has a mismatch, but now they turn it over. Geiselsohn, it's a 3-on-2. Finds Buna. Has a three, it's contested, she's fouled. So 3 free throws coming up for Buna.
I really enjoyed the young up-and-coming star, Bruna. Here she is, finds her feet. Yeah, just slaps that hand there. She had 18 points yesterday. Josh, as she hits her first free throw. She was 6 from 12 from the floor with 9 rebounds. Just was huge. Was really one of the big reasons why Germany got that win. She posted up as well. You know, she finds the mismatch, finds the shorter guard. Great footwork. Obviously able to stretch the floor as well.
21 years old, Marcella played in the FIBA Under-20 Women's EuroBasket and then went to Paris for the Olympics.
And no doubt, all that experience starts to add up and builds confidence. And here she is in the starting lineup and playing very well.
Ortiz, pick a pop here. Nice take down the middle. Ginzo gets her own rebound. And second chance points going in favor of Spain.
Good drive for her, sticking with it, getting her own rebound.
Well, Germany just trying to still build this identity here in their offense. Bessoir, she'll go for a deep 3 and buries that one. Nothing but net from downtown. Again, the loud chants of defense. These two teams locked in at 10. Fat, she'll go for a 3. This one's up. No good. Germany looking to run here. Galaro takes the gamble now. Oh, FIBA, don't leave her wide open. Almost got it.
She's got the ultimate green light.
She definitely has the confidence, that's for sure. Spain, uncharacteristic turnover, but can Germany make them pay and take the lead? Peterson hesitates, tries a pump fake, gets the better now, giving Germany a 2-point lead.
Lovely job by the birthday girl, drives in there, stops and spins. Had Ortiz nearly doing the splits there.
Another gamble, this time it's by Germany, Vilado. This time got it by Geiselsohn. Our fans saying I've got a mismatch, give me the ball, but nice passing here by Spain as they level things up.
Wonderful basketball from Spain. They really don't get sped up. They know exactly what they want and pick Germany's defense apart.
The kind of tempo we expected. Buna can't get the post up. Ginzo makes the interception. And Spain want to run. Ginzo's been effective so far. Ortiz penetrates. gonna have to kick this one out. Torrens on the perimeter. Ortiz commits the foul, preventing anything quick coming from Germany.
Yeah, good foul from Ortiz just to stop the transition. And then another young star, Diana Martin, coming into the game. 14 points yesterday. 3 from 4 from the three-point line. Another 19-year-old playing a ball at Salamanca. Spanish roots, played in the EuroLeague. So much experience that she's able to get at such a young age. She plays like a grown woman, comes to the table with lots of offense, able to play tough defense. I really enjoy this young woman's game.
Germany also making change. Alexandra Vilka subbing in for the first time. A lot of young players on the floor. It's Buenavida, one of those players in Spain. The next-gen hoops really have been represented tonight here in Hamburg. Torrens off one screen, down the middle. Those were tough fadeaway. It's up, no good. Soda gets a rebound.
Really letting them play. The referees, I like it. Really physical.
There's a deep three by FIBA. 2 good looks. I mean, even when she misses the Zayden, they look good.
Yeah, I mean, that one, again, rings in and out.
Buenavida finding Martin. They should be taking their time now. There's a hesitation. The time is winding down for Gizzo. Defended by Buna. Well, Torrens has got to shoot it. She's fouled in the process. I think that's the 4th time in Group D we've seen a 3-point shot foul, which now Torrens will go to the charity stripe.
Let's see here. Yeah, just that tap of the hand. Referees aren't going to miss that.
It's a poor foul to give away. Jennifer Crowder will sub into the game for Alexis Peterson, but Alva Torrens now at the free throw line here for 3 shots. Talking about her accolades all day long. You mentioned about her winning I mentioned 6-time winning the FIBA Women's EuroLeague. 2 times you mentioned becoming the FIBA Women's EuroLeague most valuable player. But we also forgot in 2011 and in 2014, she was the FIBA Europe Women's Player of the Year.
And 2 gold medals in this EuroBasket in 2013 and 17. So knows what it takes to will her team into a final. Obviously, Spain lose to Belgium in the last EuroBasket. The game was very, very good. It was 64-58, really close game. And they're trying to get back there again.
Just trying to figure out where all the trophies going home. And they must extend into either the kitchen or the dining room. Germany now trailing by 3 points. They can level it up. That three's not going to go from Buna. Herrera coming into the game now, securing the rebound. Nice layup by Carrera, now giving Spain a 5-point lead. One player Germany want to get involved, especially inside the paint, will be Soda. Vilka trying to work a screen with her. She had a mismatch against Buenavida. Now they get the ball to her. Martin trying to defend. Nice kick out. There's a 3 in the corner. It's up, no good. But Germany come up with the 50-50.
I feel like Kaiserslautern should have gone in the paint there. She had the mismatch.
Fibish now in the paint. She'll bump, she'll fade away. And Buna comes up again, 2nd consecutive. Look, Buna
turns it over.
Buna vertically. I think she was trying to go to Kaiserslautern, but may have just taken a bump. And you can see Coach Tomaitis asking the question.
Yeah, she's asking. They're playing it. Referees are letting them play tough both ends. It's not like, you know, one team is getting away with more. But just going back to Kaiserslautern down low there, take it to the rack. Yeah, the Buenavida on you.
5-point lead to Spain, under 90 seconds. Buenavida down the middle, goes in, and able to convert. but she will go to the charity stripe.
We've seen this, I think, across this EuroBasket. She goes down the lane. It's a transition, you know. The vet players are sadly, you know, getting old and fine wine and making their way out. You can see on multiple teams, about 2 to 3 vets left. And then you've got this young grassroots stars coming up. Here's one of them, Bonavida, at 21 years old. Only played 11 minutes yesterday, but was just efficient with her minutes. 9 points. Here she is, slashing to the rim and getting to the free throw line. These are our young stars that we're going to be seeing for a very long time. And Torrance can hand over that torch whenever.
Joined Valencia at the age of 18, Buenavida. Then left last season, played for Vizcaya, but now she's gone back to Valencia. So quite a consistent they do have in Spain.
Yeah. Little full court press here from Spain. Nothing crazy, just to slow Germany down in their offense.
Crowder trying to deal with the pressure. Peterson back in, now trying to make something happen. Minnesota made 1-3 yesterday. Not dropping tonight here for Germany.
Interesting that Germany's gone Crowder and Peterson in at the same time. They usually sub for each other.
They find Ginzo again on the pick and pop. Buenavida trying to go from the weak side, and Germany want to run. They'll go for a quick three in transition. Eswad nails it from downtown.
She's been solid from that three-point strike. Just always has her feet ready, lets it fly. 2 for 2 now for her.
That three-pointer could very well be a 2 for 1 if they can get a stop on this possession. Delado trying to go for a post entry. There you have it. The 2 for 1 is on the table for Germany.
Look at that, sets her feet, lets it fly. Nothing but net and splashes it home.
Crowder will want to dribble this down for the final play, but I imagine, Z, this could go into the hands of Peterson.
Yeah. Peterson or...
Geisel-Soda takes the handoff, draws a foul, but she doesn't get the and one, but it will be a trip to the free throw line.
Geisel-Soda's role in this team is just, you know, just keeps getting better and better. She needs to be, for this team, she was averaging 7 points and 4 rebounds in 2023 EuroBasket. Stepping up for this team. Obviously, no Sabalis sisters here. And so, just really efficient. 20 points and 7 rebounds last night. And finds herself at the free throw line. And sometimes that's all you need to see. The ball go through the hoop at the line. And that gets you going.
She was 3 rebounds, 6 assists away from a potential triple-double, but she's unable to make the second free throw. Spain have a second. Vilado is going to go the length of the floor, and that's not going to go. But at the end of the first quarter, Spain hold on to a 3-point lead against Germany in game day 2 of the 2025 FIBA Women's EuroBasket. We are live here in Hamburg, Germany at the Inselbach Arena. Not an empty seat in the building. You know, at the end of this first quarter, what would one thing you think Lisa Tomaitis would be thinking and probably addressing to her players?
Well, looking after the ball, they do have 5 turnovers. Here's the stats. 43% for Germany, 55 for Spain, 6 from 11 around there. Haven't hit a 3 yet, though, 0 for 5. That will definitely change. But I like it. I think a great first quarter. The pace was outstanding, especially set by Spain. Came out firing from out the gates. And it's a long game. This is a lovely pass as well. It's a long game, right? Just kind of play the course. But you've got to be able to slow Spain down in transition. That first 5 minutes, I didn't even catch my breath.
Well, that was what I was just thinking right there. You think not a single three-pointer, as you mentioned, but all the points have come into paint, and they've also come in transition. Look at the rejection by our Fab.
Yeah.
That is just becoming a defensive insurance policy, as I like to say, but Germany finding their rhythm, I guess.
Yeah, and also, you know, points in the paint is usually Germany's game. They had 44 points in the paint yesterday. Spain, 34 points in the paint. So, but they are hitting those 3-point shot. Coaches, I didn't see that. A couple Spanish bad words, but he's upset. He knows his team can be better, expects high quality for them, but a good first quarter and 3-point game.
Well, use that QR code and download Courtside 1891. Courtside 1891, the home of international basketball. A magnificent summer ahead of us where you can watch all the best streams, get the best schedules, and all the live scores. QR code right there, Courtside 1891.
Such a good point. This is the start of the summer. EuroBasket women sets the scene. We've got AfroBasket, Americans. There's so much fantastic tournaments coming up this summer, so you need that app to keep up with it all.
I think the calendar fits perfectly. You have your domestic basketball throughout the season. You know, many of these players, they play in great domestic leagues, but also the Women's EuroLeague, the Women's Euro Cup. And also not only the Women's EuroBasket, we have the Women's Asia Cup, America Cup, AfroBasket, as you mentioned. It is going to be an exciting summer for women's basketball.
Oh, and all trying to get to the World Cup, which is going to be hosted in Germany. And this is a great scene here with their fans. They've got so much to come.
Crowder penetrates, unable to finish. Martin wants to run. Milano now finds an opening, but she's got to kick out to Buenavida. Herrera now tries to go over the hook and uses the bank to perfection.
Uses the kiss off the glass, but also that fend-off arm.
You're trying to find that organization. But Fibish had the right penetration and, you know, could have found a wide open Kaiserslautern in the corner, but a poor pass.
But great defense. Here's the fend-off arm. If you're learning basketball, if you can get that down, keeps the defender blocking your shot. But shout out to Andrea Villarreal on that defense on Fibish. She screamed out because of that defensive stop.
Spain looking to extend their lead. Now up by 5 points. Martin coming off one screen from 18. 6 out one, beautiful. Nothing but net.
Gosh, automatic. You know, the confidence from that. She reads the defense so well. Great Britain went under the screens yesterday and she let it fly.
Kaiserslautern in the paint, goes in for a tough one. Fade away. Are you kidding me? Well, that was tough. That was tough.
Well, the crowd can finally sit down. They've been waiting for that first bucket. They stand until they score.
Buenavida now wants to go with Peterson. Finds Carrera. Same move, different result, but an offensive rebound. I'm not sure if the ball touched the rim.
It didn't. And the shot clock reset. So we're just going to talk about that.
Well, how much time was on the clock when she took the shot? Because
they're going to probably have to review it.
Which does mean, I believe, the players will have to go to the bench because
maybe 3 seconds. I don't know. There's so much to take in.
Is that when she took it or when they secured the rebound, you think?
I just need to see the replay and they look just as confused as us.
Because that, you know, the tempo of this game is recent this has happened. Now they're going to have to go to...
Yeah, you have to. You have to. Because you're not watching that. You know, there's so much going on. There's movements, there's screens they've got to watch. So the best thing is just to have a quick review and look at the clock.
Because the ball was on our side, which we could see. The benches are on the other side. And what I find amazing, not a single protest from Lisa Tomaitis or anybody from the German bench. Here's another look at it.
So 4 points. Gets the rebound there, so 4.2 maybe.
There might be 2 seconds left if they're going to give the possession back to Spain. 4.2 when they took the shot. And I'm just guesstimating about another 2 seconds was lost. Again, I'll say it one more time. We saw it because we have a clear view because the ball was on our side, but so just find it amazing. The pace of the game is so quick. I don't think anybody from the German bench noticed that.
No, but good decision from the referees to use the official review. Let's have a look.
Oh!
That's not what I was expecting.
Interesting.
They're saying yes, so she caught the ball, and by the time they've passed it out, it would have been a shot clock violation because they've missed that -4 seconds.
Oh, good for Germany, down by 5. They'll get it back with 8:17.
Well, I'm glad I don't have a gray shirt and a whistle.
Spain again, relentlessly putting on the full court pressure. The player-on-player defense. Now having to survive her against Valero. Now she'll drive to go in. Another block here by Spain.
Germany asking for a foul, aren't getting it. They've got to be tough. Oh, Martin.
Well, that is when you know you have graduated from the Next Gen Hoops Academy. What a bit of magic there by Yana Martin.
She said in and out cookies. Incredible handles. I wanted to see just a little bit before that. Here's the block, yeah. And way to just stay up, gets her fingertips to it.
Martin, got it by FIBA. Araujo only just subbing the game, but again, time is winding down. Martin again from the mid-range pulls up and now extending that lead to 7. The patience of Yana Martin, not panicking even though time is winding down. That mid-range pull-up. Geisel tries to take on Spain's defense herself. Buna. And a foul is going to be called here against Vilado. I think the decision's right there, but I think Vilaro's frustrations probably come from the follow-through. But well, Vilado politely asking the question why that was called on her, but I mean, Z.
Let's have a look here.
Well, she gets an elbow to the face, but
well, they're both playing at the ball. She says, why?
Was she this fiery when you were teammates?
Yeah. She just actually super funny. Her personality is incredible.
But she's a competitor.
Absolutely.
You like that, don't you?
Yeah, I love it. That's all you can ask for. So she'll have to sub out.
I mean, with her fire, her passion, just her competitive edge, that's what I mean by she's fiery.
Yeah.
She's a coach's dream.
Yeah, and also, you know, with that, she worked her way into the starting lineup this evening. Came off the bench yesterday. So anyway, here comes Germany. We've got 5 seconds.
Geisel off a roll, makes a tough pass, and it's another turnover for Germany. Not looking good here in the first quarter.
It's the smothering defense of Spain. As soon as Geisel turns round, boom, there's a defender right there. She panics, she throws the ball instead of just catching, taking her time there, and then making a decision.
That's turnover number 8 for Germany here in the first half.
Remember, they average 18 turning over teams 18 times.
Well, another mid-range uncontested. Martin this time doesn't make it. Bam comes up with a rebound. Torrance pump fakes. Fakes a pass, pulls up, and now extends that lead to 9 points.
Timeout.
Lisa Tomaitis, thinking exactly the same.
Stop the bleeding. Torrance there, yet again, a vet move. You gotta love it. They run her off the three-point line, what she's known for. Gets in the paint, stops on the dime. Cash money for the vet.
Well, she's with her assistant coach, Claire Meadows, currently head coach of Queen's University, Canada. Use that QR code to download Courtside 1891. A busy summer ahead where you can watch all the best streams, get all the best schedules and scores. Courtside 1891, the home of international basketball. Well, we'll try to go down to hear what they have to say in this timeout. We'll be back very soon.
Ball screen D, we're giving her too much space to get into her pull. If she then turns the corner, we have to late switch. We can late switch, but Louis, you got to get up a little higher on her. Are you okay? Got a little break here.
Can we also get stuns though, please?
Yes. Yep. And then just on offense, we've got to be passing to Louis higher because they're collapsing so much. So if you can run into a high ball screen and quick slip, or again look to hit the corner, everyone's coming in as soon as we look at her.
Yeah, the post should flash because this is drawing so much attention. If you flash, you're wide open.
Right now, let's go Chin with Frida.
In the air. Put your hands up in the air. Put your hands up in the air.
Well, the young star, Martin, beats at her own drum. gets where she wants to go to. Here's the move I was talking about. They run her off the three-point line. And Spain just firing on all cylinders. They've managed to just really blow open this game. And not only are they scoring, they're defending very well.
To a 5-point deficit. That three-pointer does breathe a lot of life here to Germany's offense.
Well, they needed that. They only scored 2 points in the second quarter.
Martin finds Torrance, 7 points, unable to convert. Ball goes out of bounds. It's going to remain Spain ball on the baseline.
Spain ball.
Almost 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Spain had to pet back at one German comeback. Right now looking comfortable. Buenavida. Torres matched up here with Beswa. Tries to deny the screen. Keeps it alive, goes to the circus shot. Good defense. Germany could benefit by countering here against Spain. Fibic, now we're under 10 here on the shot clock. Guys are sort of trying to roll. Buna made a few last night. Way off the mark. Fibic offensive rebound, still can't put back.
Yeah, frustrated with herself. Pretty easy money for her.
Our fan with the seal-off. Good defense in the end. Both teams struggling here offensively. And a foul is going to be called. It's only the second team foul that's going to be called against Spain here in the second.
Yeah, again, Martin comes in from behind. And it's a foul from her. Good minutes from the young star. Remember, Martin also MVP of the under-19s EuroBasket, so she's not new to, you know, being a star, being the center of attention. I love that she comes in and gives Spain some wonderful minutes.
Fibic. Used with something from her from the perimeter. Buda with a post-up. Nice move now, cutting it down to 4 points.
Much better job. We saw that a lot yesterday where she has that post game and wonderful footwork.
Spain holding on to a 2-possession lead. Ayuso. And an offensive foul is going to be called against our fab. And it looks like Azania, Spain getting frustrated. And I think Coach Mendes is going to call timeout.
Yeah, and the crowd now is back into this game. Started off a little bit slow, but was able to just, you know, manage Spain's push. It's 8 points to Spain this quarter and 7 for Germany. So I've done a good job just managing the score. We'll listen in to the timeout.
Cuando estamos en doble puño, la entrada en la zona en los primeros 3 segundos, tenemos que ajustarlo bien. Estamos tardando mucho en aparejar, mucho. Aparejaos cuanto antes, después de la primera línea de presión, ¿vale? Ofensivamente, estamos demasiado tiempo con el balón en las manos. Tenemos que soltar y tenemos que cambiar para que los tíos puedan desbloquearse más rápido. Y si por un lado no va, es por el otro, ¿vale? Vamos a un 3, sí, a un 3. Y atacamos todos los directos. El primer directo no es solo para continuar el set. Podemos atacar el primer directo también, ¿vale? Venga, vale.
Well, I think he wants to see a little bit more calm, cool, collective play from his players. I mean, they got out to a high-flying start, all with their defense. And when Spain come up with the turnover, they try to convert everything. But Germany, through their resolve and their perseverance, have started to peg back in for a second time tonight.
I think when they just take their time and don't get rushed by the Spanish defense, just catch the ball, take a breath. You don't need to rush, you know, but Spain are doing a good job in their rotation, being there on the catch. And I think Germany have just started to figure that out. Fibish, though, is turned it over here, just out of all sorts of sync and struggling. Hasn't seen the ball. She scored 2 points, excuse me. But missed that little bunny.
Germany's never won the women's EuroBasket. They came third place in 1997, where Spain, they've won it 4 times. Ayuso in and around the defense, and again, the glass is used to perfection.
Well, if Germany are gonna want to be, you know, at the top here, lovely pass.
Our fans' defensive presence making it tough for Germany. Spain lead by 6. Ayuso left wide open now, makes it a 9-point lead as Spain bury the triple.
And leave her wide open, and Fam looks at her and says, shoot it. And as you should, nobody comes to defend you.
7 attempts. Finally, they get the first 3-pointer, and they lead by 9. That goes to show just how great a team Spain is. Beswa made a loss. Everybody crashing the boards for Spain. Torres now can make it double digits. Germany don't want to go into the halftime break trailing by double figures. They want to maintain some distance between them and Spain.
Yeah, this next 3 minutes is going to be important.
Foul's going to be called. That's going to be another foul here against Spain.
Spain always use their fouls so well. Yeah. Nice little drive, high off the glass, and then she had that 3-pointer. Look, she's looking for a pass, but not one defender in her face. Shoot it! And she does. And I was talking about Germany earlier, is that if they want to make that next step, you know, 7th in the Olympic Games, 6th in the last EuroBasket, you've got to figure out a way to beat these top-ranked teams like Spain. So this is really important for them and their journey.
Oh, what a dime by Peterson, but Soda unable to convert. That was a sublime primetime dime. Araujo finding Ortiz. Ayuso made a last 3. This one's contested. Soda towers to the rebound. Peterson trying to find openings here against the defense. Good defense by Villarreal. Good take by Buma. Bit of contact and another rejection. I'll say it one more time. Our fam said, no in mi casa. Adios, goodbye. That's a second big block of the game.
That's a good job. Yet again, coming over from help defense. Germany want a foul on that. And they're making them have to score tough buckets.
Well, Beswa going for a 3, had to take it. Spain looking to extend to double figures. Over 2 minutes here in the second quarter. Ayuso finds our fam. Villarreal trying to work the ball screen. Nice dish up, but that's going to be a turnover. Look, almost kept it in bounds. That time Germany really had to clog the paint on that ball screen, but it looks like, I think, Lisa Tomaitis is going to call timeout. 1:59 to go. And currently Germany down by 9 points. We will head down to Germany's bench to find out what Coach Tomaitis has to say, but it's now second time, or third time I should say, Zany, they've had to try and make a comeback.
Yeah, this is Spain's timeout, so maybe they just want to have a little chat. But this is what basketball is about, right? Teams go on runs, they go on momentum swings. Can you withstand the punches in your face, in your stomach, in the gut? Can you come back? And Germany have just got to dig deep in here this last 2 minutes going into halftime.
interesting. Germany do have 6 fast break points, but Azania, I don't think it's any surprise to see 10 points converted by Spain from Germany's turnovers already.
Yeah, and that, I spoke about it at the top of the game, how they turned over GB yesterday, Great Britain, 26 times and turned those into 36 points. Also, the wave that they're able to keep the intensity up where they sub in and they don't drop off.
Well, amazing atmosphere tonight here at the Insel Park Arena in Hamburg, Germany for the 2025 FIBA Women's EuroBasket, the 40th edition of this magnificent historic competition. Buna 3 makes another one, and that breathes life back into Germany. Well, the young 21-year-old making a big play. Now Fab, top of the key. Finds Ortiz. Post-century hit. Nice take. Maria Araujo just too dominant inside the post.
Yeah, Araujo seeing that she had Peterson, who's smaller and not as strong. Good decision.
He was calling for a screen. Pick a pop here with Soda. Pulls up for 15. Nice execution.
Good two-man game between those two. They have great chemistry, constantly looking for each other.
Now we're under a minute to go. Spain could go 2 for 1. They'd love to go into halftime with a double-digit lead. Ayuso, another 3. Araujo, offensive rebound. That time, oh, Germany just don't box out.
I like her. Just works hard. Does all the little things. Not too flashy.
This one coming off one screen. Finds Boone, a nice little roll. Pump fakes, and now she's having a good second quarter.
Way to put the brakes on, Bruno, to let the defense fly by her. This is a good last stint from Germany.
Germany have fouls to give. 3 seconds difference. Ayuso kicks out. Araujo, pump fakes. Oh, what a pass. That's a kick out of Araujo from 18. Can't get it. Germany have 2 seconds. That's why. But good defense by Villarreal. And now we'll do the end of the first half, where Spain currently lead by 6 points. Game day 2 of the 2025 FIBA Women's EuroBasket, live here in Hamburg, Germany. Well, good run there by Germany in that last 2 minutes with Spain. Azania, they look very organized, they look very disciplined and very meticulous.
Yeah, managed to go on a little 5-0 run just to chip away at that. I spoke about the last 2 minutes is important to get a little bit of momentum, but also to make that margin and that score doable. You know, 6 points, they can handle that going into the second. Here are the stats for you. 54% for Spain, shooting a good clip from 2. Haven't hit the 3 well. 4 from 12 though for Germany, able to get themselves in it. Rebounding game goes to Spain. And the turnovers though, 9-6. And Zuda and Bruna with 10 points.
It just goes to show the depth, the collective play of Spain. As you can see, Ana Martin, who had a phenomenal game from the perimeter yesterday, but still, Elena Puello.
Those 2 are who we were looking at, but they're not the top scorers. And that's the thing with Spain is Paula Hinso for Spain that is leading the scorers, you know, and it can be anyone for Spain. And she has 8 points, and then Alba Torrens has 7. Who's the best plays?
Raquel Carrera coming off the bench, playing some very good minutes so far here for Spain. I was going to say here, only making 1 3-point field goal, but still they have, you know, in my mind, they've controlled the energy of this game, and it's come through their rebounding, as you mentioned.
Yeah, and you know, I think it's been a great first half. The speed and the movement, the active hands of Spain, no doubt Germany would have known that. What I love about Spain's defense is their rotation. As soon as you catch it, they're there on the catch. Boom, Fam comes over and is on the help defense. They're constantly moving and making it really difficult. So Germany were able to kind of take a deep breath and get themselves going. There's the vet Torrens as she wills her team into halftime.
Lisa Soda for Germany, along with Frida Buna, leading so far, both in double figures. But Soda 3 rebounds away from a potential double-double, as Doug Nowitzki currently in the building supporting his home country.
Well, I think they're going to have to try and get FIBA involved. You know, struggling a little bit here. 2 points, 1 from 6. But yet again, also young stars for Spain coming through. I thought Martin did a good job, Fam. Good on the defense. Those blocks were huge. So exciting second half coming up.
Well, we'll be back for the second half in just over 12 minutes. Women's EuroBasket live here in Germany.
Education, health, justice. We sometimes take these simple things for granted. They're not common for all of us. We are all born on the same planet, but not with the same opportunities.
Whatever our gender, color, belief, or capability, we are one. We are all on the same team. Let's convince those who never thought they would do it that they can. We can. Together, we are stronger. No matter your origin, basketball can bring everyone together. Basketball for good.
Harassed by Katanich. Throws up a prayer. Oh, you are kidding me! How did Yoshkai to get that one to go?
Another chance, and Schwartz gets blocked. And McCowan not able to keep her feet in bounds.
By 15, Bilka fakes the pass and one, and she'll go to the free throw line.
Really good job. A nice little fake.
Double. And it's going to be France if he gets the last chance. SDA bounce pass, Lacan, and what about that? Right at the end. Excellent play by France. 4 by Greece.
Oh, it's cut away there by Kovacevic. She's had a hot start to this game. Oh, denied by
Three-pointer. And the rebound. Oh, are you kidding me? The offensive rebound and put back by Schwartz. What a sequence.
Rebound falls kindly into the hands of Siniskaita, but she throws it away. Nogic reads the passing lane well. Anderson is there and will get the score. An early 4-point lead for Serbia.
where the energy starts, as we always say. Villegas now for three! What a moment! The behind the back pass, the corner three.
Penetration by Henderson. Great Britain, I believe 1 for 9. Attempt the perimeter moments. But again, Puello goes quickly. I think Great Britain's transition defense needs a little bit more motivation because they're giving up way too much.
Lovely touchdown pass from Ortiz, full court.
Van Loo trying to find a way through. Oh my God! Emma Messerman's on the board.
It's a super pass. I was looking the other way. She faked me from here.
Sensational. It is a pleasure to watch.
That is unbelievable.
These guys will be legends in their own countries.
also in the international basketball world.
Welcome back, everybody, live here in the beautiful city of Hamburg, Germany. 2025 FIBA Women's EuroBasket. We're at the Insel Park Arena, but currently Germany, through an inspired former play at the end of the second half, trail by 6 points against Spain. Kaiserslautern currently at the moment 10 points, 7 rebounds, but they need other players to step in and step up. Josh Bed alongside Xenia Stewart. And Z, you mentioned it, players like FIBA, they've got to give a little bit more support.
Yeah, you know, and they were knocking down great shots yesterday, and today it's not falling, but it is 2 halves of basketball. I do like this 2-man game, 1-2 punch between FIBA and Kaiserslautern, and just get back to simple basketball, simple moves, and taking that breath I spoke about in the first half, where Spain are right there and rushing them, and they've had a couple of turnovers. There's her shooting chart. Yeah, Germany's got 8 turnovers, and Spain have scored 10 points off of those turnovers. Also, a big, huge number that I want to point out right here, 19 points off of the bench for Spain, and that's probably one of the reasons why we're only Germany have scored 0. Big fat donut from their bench, where they're getting so much production from Spanish bench.
Points in transition, points in the paint. They've only made 1 3-point field goal, and still they have the lead. They've led by double figures on 1 occasion. But the thing for Spain is they've got to maintain that aggressiveness, but also the discipline that they possess here on defense tonight.
Yeah, the biggest lead has been 9 for Spain, but I do like where Germany aren't giving up. They're not getting their heads down. They are pushing. They're using the energy of the crowd to keep them in the game and just stick around. And when you stick around for, you know, as we come down to the finish line in the 4th, just gives yourself a chance.
Marla Ginsler currently 8 points, does have 4 rebounds, and she was getting the, I wouldn't say the luxury. I mean, she does her work so well because she runs so quick in transition, but when you got players like Ortiz and also players like Martina Buenavida, they really do make your life a lot easier, especially when you have a very young, but also doesn't look like they're so young in terms of how they're playing.
Yeah. Well, Enzo, you know, is a returner from the Olympic Games, a returner from the EuroBasket team 2023. So a transition from this traditional Spanish team that we know, you know, no Casas, no Conde, a couple of injuries, no Megan Gustafson. There's a couple big pieces missing from the Spanish team, but they've got some really lovely pieces that have just stepped up. Yuso, obviously we've spoken time and time again about Martin, but lovely pieces that have stepped up and just gone. They haven't missed a beat, really.
Won the last women's EuroBasket. It was indeed Spain who made it to the final, losing by 6 points to Belgium. Of course, that would have been their 5th EuroBasket championship had they won it. But I remember speaking with, you know, some of the great voices of women's basketball. You know, our colleague Shona, of course, and you know, she had a lot of good things to say about Spain. I think they're living up to those expectations, maybe even higher, of course. But you know, we'll know if and when these two teams do get to the next round, how they'll go up against some of the other greats. Belgium, quest to defend their EuroBasket championship. That will be interesting, of course.
Yeah, definitely. And, you know, France, for instance, has got 2-0 in their group. They've advanced to the next round, beating Turkey and Greece. Italy also have got things rolling, beating Serbia and Slovenia, and then also Lithuania in that Group B have gone through with 2 wins already. So this is what's big about this game this evening. Who can go 2-0 in this group and seal their ticket to Greece for the final stages?
Well, now you see we're just under 3 minutes away. So there's Raquel Carrera, came off the bench and, of course, really helped her team out, especially inside the paint. But what I like about this Spanish national team, they have their go-to players, but it almost seems like anybody can step up and just do a job for this team, especially whenever needed.
Yeah, anyone can, and they changed the starting lineup, which was really interesting to me. I talked about the start of the game. They played 12 players. I don't know if any team has gone 12 deep in the game. That's not like they were losing and you just throw in your 12th man to be respectful and let them have minutes. No, they played their 12 players, rotating. They do not let off the gas, and that's what I think is really going to be a big difference as they go further and deeper into the EuroBasket.
Well, again, we welcome everybody. We are here in the beautiful city of Hamburg, Germany, one of the host venues at the Incel Park Arena for the 2025 FIBA Women's EuroBasket, the 40th edition. Both these two teams winning their opening games respectively. Let's try and listen to Coach Mendez, what he has to say.
No, cambiando el bloqueo, así. Vamos para Raquel. Mira al lado contrario, pide a Telecom. ¿Vale? No la sueltes en la zona. Si caemos a la zona, no sueltes a la tuya. ¿Vale? Tú vas con la 9. ¿Vale? Vamos.
Vamos, tías, vamos, tías. Ahora. 1, 2, 3.
He's a winner in his own right, 3-time Women's EuroLeague without Lisa Tomatis, excuse me.
When this is happening, if they pressure you, go by. Just go score it. Okay? Go with that. Then we got Frida on this side. If they help in, you kick and shoot it. Okay, let's start with a stop. Let's get a couple stops in a row so we can get some momentum going. Keep letting the shots fly when you're open. Take them through some screens. Okay, keep playing aggressive. They have no answer for you. Okay, they have to bring a double and triple team. So get it in there, be ready to kick it out. Keep your presence on the glass and get the job done on the defensive end. Let's go, guys. Let's go!
Well, they finished the second quarter on a strong note. And as you mentioned, they trail by as many as 9. But one thing for Germany is they must get other players into the mix. Geisel is going to need some help. She's had a good performance so far from the young 20-year-old Buna. Spain will have the first possession here in the second half.
Well, so we need to keep an eye out for Alba Torrens. She needs 3 more points to become the 11th player to score 700 big points in the women's EuroBasket. So we'll keep an eye out for those 3 points.
Well, you just saw the QR code.
She won't know that.
Of course not. You just saw the QR code for the FIBA Women's EuroBasket app. Download it on your smartphone, tablet, or Android to get all the best news, highlight, and content that matters to you most. Second half underway, live here in Hamburg, Germany. 2025 FIBA Women's EuroBasket. Oh, looks like an offensive foul is going to be called against Villarreal.
And Geisel comes up worse for wear on that. Maybe a little whiplash. Let's have a look here.
Yeah, probably right there. Not sure if it's whiplash or holding onto his shoulder, but it doesn't look good. But that's a third foul for Villarreal. Germany now looking for the first field goal. Bessois. Another foul is going to be called against Spain. So 2 quick fouls picked up in less than 30 seconds. It's on Alba Torrens.
Well, the thing about Spain is they're gonna play aggressive and tough. They're gonna make you work for every single bucket.
Every German fan on their feet at the moment, waiting for that first bucket.
Yeah, I like that tradition. Stay on your feet, clapping until they score.
Peterson goes baseline. Got to shoot this one. Gets it off in time. Backboard, it's open. Now everybody can take a seat.
Technical foul here on the coach for Spain. Yeah.
Well, I'm not sure what his protest is. What's he upset about?
I think he was saying potentially a travel on Peterson, and she kind of lost her footing and then came back round.
He at the free throw line. Makes a technical free throw. So a 3-point play in the end for Spain, for Germany, excuse me. Let's have a look here. Don't see anything wrong with that.
No. But FIBA gets to shoot the free throw, and sometimes that's all you need. See the ball go down.
Spain still looking for their first field goal here in the second half. Nice dime, finds Carrera, gets rejected. Avinason, goodbye. What a block. In the end, it culminates in a turnover, and Peterson telling Buddha to come, free throw line extended. Well, what a block. In the lane, not welcome in Hamburg. Goodbye. Spain looking to go in the paint. Ginzo's got 8 points. Now finding Ortiz. Full step back for 3, it's up, can't get it. But Carrera fighting for the rebound, and a foul is going to be given against FIBA.
She's saying she's flopping.
Gotta appreciate this from Raquel Carrera. I mean, really battling, and
just that forearm extending.
Villarreal. Peterson becoming very physical. Carrera. Goes for a tough fadeaway, can't get it. Another offensive rebound for Spain. And now Carrera from 19 sinks it.
She says, vamos, she knew she needed that just to get herself going. Good job though, Spain not giving up on that offensive rebound. And Germany answer. Gosh, that's not the pass that you want.
It's the right idea. Bessoir's got the position, but Geiselsoda, as you mentioned, should do a better job of making that entry. But minus is okay.
Yeah, it's a tough pass.
Spain still leading by 5. Patiently trying to build an offense. They want to go to Villarreal.
Defense here by Germany.
There's a kick out. Ortiz on the perimeter can give him an 8-point lead. Look at this, the fight there from Ginzo. Ortiz, hesitation, turns it over. Germany can run, but nobody's getting ahead.
I thought that was nice, but just got the ball tapped out of her hand, Ortiz.
Peterson, what a dive, finds Geisel, so she finishes. What a 1-2 play combo.
Oh, that's pretty, Josh. Right on the money. Geisel just had to catch and put it up.
Now you feel the energy.
Yeah, you can. It's loud in here as they scream defense.
Very electric atmosphere. Carrera trying to find Ortiz. Time nearly expiring. Ortiz step back, mid-range, and just simply be a beautiful play.
Nasty. Just stops on the dime. And they can't afford these turnovers. I think at some point, you just got to slow down Germany. That's 3 now, just thrown out of bounds. This is the dime. Catch and shoot, perfect. They can't afford to not have a look or a shot on the other end.
The foul's gonna be called against Peterson.
Double, no? Oh, no. Yeah, just Peterson's foul.
I like the battle there as well. You can see both Peterson and Villarreal
going at it, yeah.
And then the pat on the back and the high. And that's true. 2 very elite players that want to win,
yeah.
But also the respect and admiration for each other. Torrens. Oh, hard push by Bessoir. Carrera trying to go for a post-up. Good footwork. It's better defense. There's the 3, it's up. Another offensive rebound is Villarreal with the second chance points.
Wonderful job by Vila, just sticking with it. Doesn't even come down with the ball.
Peterson now will pull up for 3. Through the battles, but Spain preventing any offensive boards. Now Torrens, coast to coast, goes all the way. Oh, she missed it, but Carrera with the big-time rebote. And now, indeed, Spain have yet again the biggest lead they've had since the first quarter, with 5:52 to go here in the third quarter.
And boy, you can feel the energy. They've just silenced this crowd in here. Back-to-back buckets, energy swings to Spain. and forces the timeout. Go ahead and scan the QR code for the women's EuroBasket information. Keep up to date with all the games. It's been outstanding first couple of days in this tournament as Coach Tamaitis has a fair few things to discuss.
Hold it together. We got to do the little things. We got to get the blockouts. We got to get after the ball. We can't just hold the blockout. Pursue it on the someone that's coming off the ground. There's still need people on the offensive boards down there. But more than anything, it can't just be one pass and think we're going to get a great shot. We got to run them through some stuff. We do want ball screens with Louis out there. Okay? So we go back to angle and
Well, this has been case in point all third quarter. Spain just going after every offensive board. And Germany, I mean, it's very uncharacteristic to say. Another one here. That time Raquel Carrera. I mean, this isn't a team that give away too many second chance points, but I would just say, Zania, Spain won this game a little bit more.
Yeah, yeah, and you can feel it, you can see it. They're looking in each other's eyes, willing each other on.
Under 6 minutes here in the third. Sweden obviously got their first win today here against Great Britain as Buda pulls up from 15. But in this case, not many people other than Beswak going for an offensive board for Germany. But ends. Foul's going to be called on the ground. That's only going to be the third team foul against Germany.
And yet again, good job from Spain. They're finding her down low. Peterson can't do anything but foul. But Spain are putting their players in good positions to be successful. Taking their time.
He's trying to find Carrera. She's been a massive game changer. But Ortiz again, mid-range. Another offensive rebound. This time by the point guard, Buenavida. Ortiz. Now, problem is, both Ginzo and Peterson are on the floor, so hopefully both players are okay.
Good to see. She's getting up slowly. Ginzo comes down on her. Let's have a look here.
Oh, wow.
She kind of trips over, gets her legs caught up, and then she sits on her. So glad to see that she's up. She's subbed out, and Crowder has come in.
28 rebounds for Spain, 18 for Germany, 12 offensive boards. Germany's got to figure this out. Ortiz pump fakes and inadvertently throws that one away. Peterson's still limping. She's going, I guess, to see the trainer, so hopefully she's okay, because that would be a big loss. Crowder is back in the game for Germany. Kaiserslautern. 10 here on the shot clock. Germany's got to make something happen. Buda is going to have to isolate. No time left. Oh, it's going to be 24-second violation. And it's that same story as Zaina. Yep. The Spanish suffocated defense. And there's Peterson again. We hope she is going to be okay.
Yeah, she's heading back to the locker room, but outstanding defense from Spain, causing that shot clock violation, constantly moving, help defense. Sorry, I was just watching Alba Torrance demanding Buenavida to come back down as Bear comes into the game for Germany. It's her first minutes of today.
That is Germany's 13th turnover of the game. Spain have 9, but the difference is Spain have been able to convert many turnovers into fast break points.
They have indeed. They've managed to score 14 points off of their turnovers.
Oh, that's twice now Ortiz has thrown it away. But that time you could probably cut her a break, because Carrera probably could have got that.
And it's just Spain now making their own unforced errors, really. They just need to settle back into the game. Germany needs to take full advantage of these last 2 possessions empty.
Denial by Buenavida. Germany keeps it alive. Now, our fam has come back in. She's still scoreless tonight. Switching on every ball screen. Finding Crowder. Again, times one and down. FIBA, three, it's up, no good. Here comes Torrance. And working here with Buenavida. Now they want a post entry. Buna's going to have to work here to keep it away. There's a shot by Ginzo. And made that, well, they almost saved it. Oh, Buenavida, when diving into the sideline, it was right next to us.
Yep, and it spilt my water all over my laptop. Love that for me.
Well, great hustle. Right there. She's okay, that's the most important thing. I think your laptop, well, hopefully it's okay as well. And now Germany again. Trailing by 9. FIBA getting a post entry. Triple team comes, but this time a foul has been given. Only the third team foul against Spain here in the third. It's going to be a baseline possession coming up here for Germany. Well, the relentless nature of this team, the hustle, going after everything tonight. As Bear also into the lineup. Finds Buna. Now that's going to be the fourth and final team foul for Spain. They cannot give any more away, so Germany must take advantage here. Spain don't look too concerned. It doesn't look like they're going to change their approach here defensively. They're going to keep on getting up in the face of Germany. Fibish, quick catch and shoot. There you go, another foul. So 3 fouls and a technical. Now, is it on Buenavida or is it on Coach Mendez? Remember, he's already got one tonight. I don't know if the technical's been given against Coach Mendez or if it's on Buenavida. If it's on Buenavida, she's gone. Because the foul would have been her 4th. The technical means her night is done. And when we talk about this team just taking all their pride on the defensive end, in the space of probably less than 15 seconds, not only have they put Germany into the penalty, but they've probably lost one of their most elite youngest players. So Germany now with FIBA will get 3 free throws. Well, Coach Mendez still arguing here, and he's got to maintain his composure. He's got to calm down.
Okay, Josh, I'm back.
The laptop okay?
Yeah, just got drenched. That was fun, good hustle, and obviously a lot happening. There's tempers and just bubbling over.
Well, Germany tonight, that's a 7th free throw of the evening. They've only missed 1. She's going to get another 2. And this will be a real test of resolve now for Spain, because that was probably 15 seconds that you'll hardly ever see from this national team. And it's all a learning curve for her. You have to remember, she's still a very young player, but because she's so elite, everybody holds high expectations for her.
Oh, absolutely. If you're here with the senior women team, you've got to play and have that mindset. She's 21, playing at Valencia. She'll be upset with that. Like you said, you can only learn, and now Will on your team.
Our Fab hasn't scored yet tonight. Now she draws a foul. So now she'll go to the free throw line. The foul is on Bear.
Romy Bear.
That's a good call. There's the contact there.
Yeah, Romy Bear representing Germany. This is her 101 cap for the German team. I was getting ready to say I remember playing her many years when I was with the Great Britain national team. Fam misses first. So these next 3 minutes 15 are important. Both teams over the limit. Lots of free throws are going to be coming as Fam goes for her 2nd. knocks it out.
That's her first point of the night. Still a very, very young player. And as you mentioned, this team full of young elite players. No doubt we're going to keep seeing them not only at women's EuroBaskets, women's basketball World Cups, and even Olympics.
And Fam's had those 2 blocks as well, hasn't she? Okay, yeah, she hasn't scored much, but it's been solid on the defensive end.
Geisel Soda trying to go down the middle. Finds Fibish. Final seconds. There's a kick out. Bear, 3, wide open. Can't get it. Spain holding on here to a 7-point lead. Martin. Here's what you want. Put the ball in the hands of your most experienced player, but they do go back to Yana Martin. She'll go for a step back through and again. Cool, calm, composed, and simply deadly.
Just that little fist pump to reassure herself.
That's only the second 3-pointer of the night for Spain. Buda trying to go for post-up. No foul call this time. Now Villaró. Just over 2 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Spain again, leading by 10. Bam going for a post-up, double team. Villaró, corner, another 3. Another offensive board. Torrens for 3, buries it. And now it's a 13-point lead.
And that puts up the 3-0 that I was waiting for. 700 total points. Super there.
What a landmark to achieve, especially here at the 2025 FIBA Women's EuroBasket. The 4-time champions, Spain, up against the 1-time bronze medalist of 1997, and it's another German turnover.
Just how long Spain are. They always keep their hands active and out and in passing lanes, making it difficult.
Spain definitely feel the confidence. The momentum's in their favor. Martin kicks out. Villaró, another 3, almost went in. Germany are patient here as Zania. They could have a 2-for-1 to end the third quarter. Fibish, contested.
Yeah.
Big 3.
She needed this, and she gets the crowd out and says, come on. And she needed that more than anything. Shot good shots today, but hasn't seen any fall down.
Well, she made all the free throws when she went to the charity stripe. She now has 9 points. Germany, indeed, that is their 5th 3-pointer. Let's listen now to Coach Mendez. His team lead by 10.
Vamos, este ataque en vueltas abajo, ¿vale? Y vamos, mientras se juega el Spanish, ojo la que viene, porque vamos a el pivot, meter un poquito aquí y ahí. Vamos a cambiar el bloqueo del lado contrario. Y vamos a jugar esto para el bloqueo del lado contrario, sin prisa, ¿vale? Si van a zonas en este ataque, vamos sin prisa, con pausa, en azul desde arriba.
Vale, pero
Empieza azul ella. Y tú te vas a una esquina, ¿vale? Y empiezas por el lado contrario.
Here's another look at the replay. Look at Martin. At such young age, the confidence, but also the know-how and the abilities to read the defense and finding that separation. As Torrens in the corner. Torrens making that officially there. That was the 13-point lead. But it was a huge 3 by Fibish.
Yeah, beautiful rotation off of Fibish's shot. Lovely the way the ball comes out of her hand, and more than anyone, she needed that and the crowd to get back into this game, try and will them to one more stop and a score before we go into the 4th.
Villaró going back to Martin. Now, given the time, the 2-for-1 is now in the favor of Spain. They do lead by 10. Martin kicks out, another uncontested 3, and no problem for Villaró in the corner this time. 3rd 3 here in the third quarter for Spain.
Really good job from Villaró just to let it go. Good to see Peterson back in the game also, Josh.
It's a huge response for the nice post move there by Fibish.
That's nice. Good patience and poise down low.
Final shot here in the third quarter. Ginzo finds Torres. Off the dribble, three is up, no good. But Spain will head into the final 10 with an 11-point lead. One of these two teams will remain undefeated in game day 2 of the 2025 FIBA Women's EuroBasket. You kind of felt the momentum was definitely going to change, especially when Buenavida, picked up that technical and, unfortunately fouled out of the game. But since then, it's been a bright response from Spain.
Yeah, really good game. Here's the stats: 52% from the 2. Strike for Germany, 5 from 16. They needed that 3. Free throws, though, even at 8 out of 9 from the line. Here are the third quarter best plays. And Germany still sticking around. Spain make a push, get themselves going, but Germany just stick with it. Good block here. This is the nice dime. They're having great moments and great plays, Germany. So 10 more minutes. Can they chip away at this lead?
Well, Alexis Peterson has 4 points tonight. She does have 6 assists and 2 rebounds, but the key thing is we just see right there, Azania. Spain, 32 rebounds in total. 13 of them have been offensive. That, I feel, has really hurt Germany in the third quarter.
Yeah, they have, and they've got out. And there's the 700 point for the super vet. And really good game of just energy, passion, the emotion in this arena. This is quite patience here. I like this nice little turnaround baseline finish.
Well, again, welcome to Insel Park, Hamburg, Germany. Use that QR code to download Courtside 1891, the home of international basketball. A very exciting summer ahead for the women. And next summer, as we will have the World Cup here in Germany. But Zania, that final bucket we saw from Leonie Fibisch, she now has 11 points, the third player to get into double figures. Now, at the end of the first half, both Luisa Geiselssoda, that player, of course, along with Frida Buna, they had a combined total of 20 points, 10 each.
Yeah.
Third quarter, combined total of only 2.
Yeah, and those are their big scoring juggernauts, so got to get themselves going again.
Peterson now working a screen. She's got 4 points. Can't get this to go. Spain now grabbed their 34th rebound.
Interesting 5 that Spain have on the floor here. Gone with 2 point guards with Ortiz and Martin.
Trying to find our fam. Only 1 free throw this evening. Twisting, turning, jumper, counted. And what a way to get your first field goal and to head back to the charity stripe.
Spain's such an emotional team. They love plays like this. Now our fam turn around. High. Gives herself a chance. Goes back to the free throw line.
I mean, that was your move back in the day. You know that's a tough one, especially when you're fading away from the basket.
Yeah.
The footwork by our fam was simply incredible. 14-point lead.
Lovely free throw as well. Lovely rotation on that.
These two teams will have a game. They'll have a day off tomorrow. Spain will meet Sweden, while Germany, they'll meet Great Britain. Wow, another misled for Geiselssoda.
And that's what's the tough thing yesterday. Maybe a little bit of fatigue or annoyance, but they were knocking those down with ease.
Ortiz now penetrates, goes in, and finishes under intense pressure.
Put that in the highlight reel. Put the defender on skates and finished it at the rim.
Nice take baseline, much needed points from Bessoir. They needed that one.
Yeah, good job. I like Bessoir. Able to stretch the floor as well.
Nice dish off, patient passing. And it will be 2 free throws coming up here for our fam. Just, and they make some of these most difficult passes. And not many people will be able to catch that as quick as our fam did.
Don't know about that. That's a tough call from Thievish. So Alba Torrance will go to the bench. Lovely minutes from Super there.
Our fam missing the first free throw. Spain could very well close this game out in the next few minutes. They do lead by 14.
Yeah, and Andrea Villarro back into the game. She's been solid. Been with Salamanca 5 years now. Playing in the Spanish League as FAM has missed that free throw.
Fibish now finding Soda. Trying to isolate. Nice little step through and a good post move. And cuts it down to 12. 8 minutes. For Spain, it's about exemplifying that composure that got them to the final. The kind of composure they need if they're gonna go to a final again and win. But a 3-second violation.
Martin camping out in the paint there. Not many times you see that, but she's in there, look, the whole time, because they don't really call it that much, but she doesn't leave the paint. Good job, referee.
I mean, the natural reaction is because our fam is the natural center, you think, how long was she in the paint? But then you see that Iana Martin was in there too long. You're absolutely right. You don't often see a backcourt player called for that.
Well, they just get away with it, and they post players who live and die.
Soda in the corner, Bessoir, pump fakes. We'll pull up from the baseline. Now cutting it down to 10.
Yeah, solid Bessoir. It's back-to-back for her. 10 points is doable. Lots of time. They've got to get stops, though.
Ortiz crosses over. Finds Araujo. There's a kick out. Villarro, she's made 1 3. And it rattles its way in. 5th 3 of the game for Spain.
Gets that soft touch. Friendly bounce. And 8 points from her, 2 from 5 from the three-point line. Germany need a bucket here, Josh.
Fibish kicks out. Peterson. Time winding down. She's got to go. She's got to shoot it. 24-second violation.
Where is Peterson? The crowd and everyone's counting down for her and doesn't get it on the rim. Here's Andrea's beautiful smile and a little bailar dance as she hits that 3.
Home crowd now trying to rally behind. Ortiz goes baseline. Bit of contact, she will go to the free throw line. Just when Germany went on that 4-0 run, defensively they overcommitted. One Villarro wide open, putting it back to 13, and you kind of feel the energy just zapped out of this arena at the moment.
Well, smart play by Marione Ortiz. She's such a versatile point guard. Obviously, her handles are sharp and tight, but she's able to get to the rim. But also sometimes she'll post up the mismatched smaller point guard that has to defend her. And this time she just drives and gets to the free throw line.
Magnificent game tonight, Ortiz. Indeed. Free throw shooting has been spectacular. They've only missed 3 free throws tonight. She's got 8 points. Marione Ortiz. To a 15-point cushion. Spain want to remain undefeated. Soda gets the pass, goes in and finishes. She's very, very good inside the paint, Soda, but a foul has been committed. Problem for Germany, Azania. Chasing the game down by 13. They've got no more fouls to give.
Yeah, they don't. It's going to be a tough arcs here, but 6 minutes. They've got to be disciplined, move their feet, keep their hands out. And if I'm Spain, I'm attacking every single possession.
Martin trying to find our Fab. Recovers this one. That's going to be a jump ball, but Spain will regain possession on the baseline. But I don't think there's going to be a reset. It's still going to be 4.8 on the shot clock. Our Fab does a good job not to turn it over, though. That's
yeah, just dived on it. That's what you want. Sacrifice your body, smother the ball.
Villarreal, baseline, 3 is up. Oh my goodness! She is a fuego.
Outstanding play, out of bounds. They took their time and executed. Foul.
Now she commits the foul. Peterson, the ground may have taken a shot from the shoulder, but Villarreal, I'll tell you something. Just you knew with little time left on the clock, she curled that screen. She got her feet set. I mean, look at this. Oh.
That's the celebration.
Well, the celebration's great. She's like, right here.
Here it is.
Curls the screen. Look how she gets her feet set. Vamonos.
Yeah, pretty. Splashes it in. And plays like that. Just like you said, take the air out of the arena. Give Spanish another little push here.
Bibish, little Eurostep bumps. It's an and one. Whoa. Nice footwork. She's got to be able to convert this. Well, Germany's only missed 1 free throw tonight. That was by Luisa Geiselsoda. So far, Leonie Fibish, 4 out of 4 from the free throw line. She's got 13 points, along with 7 rebounds. It's a second missed free throw.
Gone into a zone here, 2-3 Germany, giving Spain a little different look. They struggled against the zone against Great Britain yesterday. Doesn't matter.
Well, that was way too easy.
Yeah, cut right down the middle.
Nobody came out to give a bump or anything to try and deny Raquel Carrera. But again, a good response from Bessoir. And do you notice, Germany right now looked like Sweden yesterday in the 4th quarter.
What, just one last push, you mean?
Just keep coming back at them.
Keep coming out, yeah. Yeah, they're not going to give up, especially in front of this crowd. Turnover.
Germany outnumbers. Finds Buna, pump fakes, goes in, a 4-0 run.
Timeout. There you have it, like you said. Just keep pushing, there's more than enough time. 4 minutes, 40 seconds. And remember, this is a really tough group. Sweden has beaten Great Britain the game before. And so it could come down to a tie break situation. So score is very, very important.
That's also important to remember that Spain would have qualified if they win tonight had Great Britain beaten Sweden. So as you mentioned, it could come down to a 3-way tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Because tomorrow Sweden will, oh no, in 2 days, Sweden will play Spain and Germany will go up against Great Britain. But going back to this game, Zania, this is a positive 4-0 run for Germany. The last time in this 4th quarter when they went on a 4-0 run, it was a big 3-pointer by Villarreal that really calmed down the comeback.
Yeah. And there's more than enough time for Germany. 4 minutes, 40 seconds. They've got to get solid looks, though. They've got to get good stops. Can't afford any silly turnovers. This is what it's all about. Josh coming down as we get to the finish line. Who wants it more? Who's going to sacrifice? There's the energy tick up. Time playing 25 minutes. Super vet. 36 years old. The MVP in 2017. Hasn't skipped a beat today.
Spain's leading scorers tonight, Andrea Villarreal. She has 11. Followed up by Raquel Carrera with 10, as well as Alba Torrens. And Carrera, well, indeed, now becomes Spain's leading scorer.
She's tough, isn't she?
Yeah.
She has a great body, strong, gets her eyes up on the rim.
Peterson got it by Ortiz. Guys are sort of trying to post up.
Offensive.
A good defense by Carrera.
I think just as Guys Azudas has posted up, I think that elbow of the arm has just come up too high here. Let's have a look.
She's also hooked around
Nah,
as well.
she's more the hook. Okay, that's a better angle for me.
Over 4 minutes, 14-point lead of Spain. Final game, they'll see them go up against Clara Lucas and Frida Eldebrink. Sweden will try to win their second game. Ortiz able to recover. Finds Araujo in the corner, another three, can't get it. Germany's got to be precise now. Finds Geiselsoda. Up against Carrera. Twisting, turning, jumper. A good move, but unable to finish.
I need Bessoir to get some more touches. She's been so efficient, knocking down shots every time. Oh, lovely slip.
Well, Carrera goes in, unable to finish. Well, she's been very clinical tonight, but not that time. Germany must find something now. Time is not on their side. Nice seal off by Boomer, and one. She has a chance to cut it down to the 11-point deficit.
Well, Buna, lovely 6'1" frame, able to get that post up.
Oh, Villarreal now the second Spanish player to foul out tonight, along with Buenavida.
That's a shame. She's had such a great game today. Be disappointed with that, but good job from Bruna to understand that she's also got 4 fouls and attack her. Very intelligent. 11 points, 4 from 7 from the field, and 3 rebounds.
50% from the perimeter tonight. It goes out of bounds. Spain will retain it, leading by 12. Because you look at this team, Spain, and at the moment, having 2 players fouled out. At one point, that lead was cut down to 6 when they had the technical call against Buenavida, but still, they've managed to persevere. And
it's the depth of their bench, though.
Yeah.
You know.
But also, you look at the second half, the three-point shooting was much better. They had, I think, 5 in total here in the second half. Only 1 in the first half, but Villarreal, having just fouled out, she had 3 of them.
Yeah, they're 6 from 21, actually. They've shot 21 threes, Spain, 58%.
A team determined.
28%, sorry.
28%.
Yeah.
Well, team determined to get back to the final. Carrera goes in. What a block by Fibisch. Now Germany down by 12. Peterson goes in, and it doesn't go. But she gets the offensive board. In the paint, still can't finish. Foul's gonna be called. So free throws coming up for Alexis Peterson.
She's working hard, Peterson. Trying to be relentless on the rim. Yes, Fibisch, she struggled, but managed still to get those 13 points. Here's the nice little dime, but block shot. Look at that. It's like the volleyball swap down.
Peterson can't cut it down to 10 points. Makes the first one.
Free throw is going to be important here as we come under 2.5 minutes. Both teams, all the red lights are on underneath their name, and the graphics are over the limit.
Too short on the second one.
It's 2 missed free throws.
Remember, Germany, like Spain now, no fouls to give. The difference is Germany is still chasing. Nice hesitation. Torres almost turned it over. Martin wants to ISO. Finds Carrera. Oh, nice pumping, nice step through it again. A simply too dominant move by Raquel Carrera.
That is beautiful. Just the stop through, the footwork. Elite gets that pivot foot down. And on her own, and really has come into her own this game.
Well, she's now the second leading scorer in the game. She leads Spain with 14. Only Luisa Geisel leads at the moment with 16 and 7 rebounds. But well, there in the score. I mean, every quarter has been relatively close. It's just Spain have never lost a quarter in this game.
And they've done well every time Germany makes a nice little push, gets the crowd into it. They settle themselves, don't freak out, and just get to solid pieces. And this is what the strength of this Spanish team is, and has been really traditionally, is that they don't drop off. When you go deep into your bench, that the energy, the efficiency, the scoring, the defense, the length, you know, what a pleasure. And, you know, a positive for Coach Miguel Mendez to have, that anyone he puts in the game, he feels confident that they're going to play hard and do well.
Well, again, welcome everybody live here in Hamburg, Germany, the Incel Park Arena. You look at the timeouts left. Both teams do have one timeout as well as one challenge, but no fouls to give here with 2:06. This is the 2025 FIBA Women's EuroBasket Group D, Game Day 2. Spain trying to hang on to remain undefeated.
Well, Germany need a quick little bucket here.
Peterson pump fakes, pulls up from 15. Geisel now gets her 8th rebound. Well, the three goes flying. Not gonna go, goes out of bounds. Spain will retain this.
Good defensive stop. Spain rotating. And ultimately getting the ball. There's been a stoppage here. Let me just have a look.
I wonder, because we're under 2 minutes, will the officials go to review this? Yep, I think they are. They're going to have a review. We are under 2 minutes, so they just want to double check. So players now will go to the bench. It's always tough to see when those, 50-50s players come together. Who gets the last touch?
Rolling on the floor is wide ball. Let's go. Frame by frame. So. Can you show? This guy bottom. Under the left. Go back. So let's go. White, white, black, black. Gold, gold. Forward. Okay. White, white, black, black, black. Go forward. Till the end. Go till the end. So you confirm that the last who calls the ball out of bounds is the black player?
I confirm last touch by black.
After video review, rolling on the floor stays. White ball. We restart the game without a bound. Thank you.
The decision has been made. We'll find out what they go with. It's going to remain Spain possession. Well, Zane, another thing that Spain are going to have to really, applaud themselves with tonight. 39 rebounds, 13 offensive boards. I mean, that is definitely towered over Germany's 27. Germany now putting on some full court pressure. Spain's victory does mean the outcome in the final game day of this group could be very close, a nail biter. Cortez now penetrates, turns it over. Question is, though, is it too little too late? Bibic, contested three is up. That Araujo Towers for the 40th rebound of the game for Spain.
Yeah, no rebounders in there for Germany. Spain in full control now. They need to just work this shot clock.
They're going right down to the wire. Carrera, 14 points. Foul's gonna be called. She'll go to the charity stripe.
That's going to be Geisel-Zuda's 5th foul. And she fouls out this evening. Frustrating for her. Finishes with 16 points and 8 rebounds.
We talk about what a young team Spain is. Raquel Carrera, 23 years of age. Was won the FIBA Women's Euro Cup of Valencia in 2021. Drafted by the Atlanta Dream in the 2021 WNBA draft. I mean, this team, it's almost frightening how great they are, but also how young they are.
Yeah, and yeah, she's 24, but this is her third EuroBasket. She played in 2021, 2023, so she's been around this Spanish team and this style and what they need from her. And just the sky's the limit for this Spanish team, where there's been moments where I'm like, oh, are they the same Spanish team? But what they do so well is develop their young talent, their up-and-coming grassroots. They have a fantastic domestic league in Spain. I've played in it, and every night is a tough game. Valencia, Salamanca, there's multiple teams in the Euro Cup and the Euro League. So these young players are getting great competition day in, day out, and I think that's really shown it already in 2 games for Spain.
Well, their final game for Germany, speaking of course, they will go up against Great Britain. That's interesting. 0 bench points tonight.
0, yeah.
That might tell you everything, along with the rebounding, of course. They had only 13 against Sweden. We talked about Germany going very deep against Sweden, but that just hasn't been the same case against Spain tonight.
Did it say 13 bench points for Spain?
13 for Sweden, 13 for Germany last night against Sweden.
Oh, okay. Well, I was going to say they do have 0 today, like it said, but Spain has 34 bench points, and I think that's going to be, no, is their strength. Last night they had 48 off the bench, tonight 34 off the bench. I've said it, I sound like a broken record. They just don't drop off, and that's what's hard. They wear teams down throughout the 40 minutes.
Under a minute to go here in the 4th quarter. Spain on their way to remaining undefeated here in Group D. Their final game will be against Sweden. Vivic goes for a deep one. Coming up with another chance. Bumping. Bessoir tries it, but it goes out of bounds. Spain will get it back. Of course, points difference will matter, so Germany don't want to throw the towel in right now. He's coming off a Horns offense. Now coming off a Carrera screen. Nice dime, finds Carrera, goes in. Simply the story of the night, Raquel Carrera.
Carrera just doing sensational things around the bucket. Great touch. Even though, you know, she's got blocked at times, but it's just stayed consistent.
Another 3-point attempt goes missing. That will do it. Tonight, Raquel Carrera had 18 points. Led the way for Spain. And indeed, she'll go for 20. Can she? Oh, you bet she can. 20 tonight for Carrera. And Spain, they'll finish tonight. They remain undefeated in Group D of the 2025 FIBA Women's EuroBasket. Well, a magnificent win for the team who lost in the finals against Belgium at the last Women's EuroBasket. And they don't look like they're slowing up. And I'll say it again, Xenia, and I sound like a broken record. They're young, they're elite, they're terrifying, and they're just simply too good.
Yeah, and just keep coming at teams, you know, wearing them down. Multiple players in double figures. They're playing as a unit, all on the same page. They're able to wear teams down, but when teams make a run at them, you know, last night we saw GB go, Great Britain fall into that zone and make a run. They didn't panic. They just stayed with the script, got on the same page. This Spanish team is looking very good and very scary. I know the rest of the groups on the other side are watching this and thinking, boy, we've got a lot to do if we're going to slow them down. But good job from Spain. And Germany congratulates their crowd because they have shown out for them both nights. So they'll take a day off and recover, and they'll play Great Britain in a day's time.
It could be a scenario well, we could have a three-way tie here in the group. Remember, Spain have to go against Sweden, who got their opening victory. And Germany, having won their first game, as you said, they will play against Great Britain in 2 days' time. We'll have a day's rest tomorrow. Many Spanish fans making the journey from sunny Spain all the way here to beautiful Northern Europe. The victory honors do go to the four-time FIBA Women's EuroBasket champions. They'll be disappointed, as I said, back in 2023, losing in that final against Belgium, but they'll want to bring a fifth championship back to Spain.
Well, I think a big number that, you know, jumps off the page once we see the stats is the rebounding game. Here it is. There's the shooting percentage for Spain, 57% from the floor. That's a good number. And threes quite even, but it's the rebounding game. That's the number, 42-28, turning into 15 second chance points. And Carrera, whoa, 20 points. She just came out of nowhere in that second half, didn't she? Just did her damage around the paint. It's all smiles and thumbs up for her.
And she did all the simple things this evening. You know, you don't usually have, as we saw in the first game, a dominant score for the Spanish team. But somebody will step up on any given night and become the go-to player. It's a team effort. It's beautiful collective basketball from this national team. And they have expectations.
Yeah.
They may be young, but those expectations are very high.
And Fam getting that and one. Here's the fourth quarter's best plays. And I think we just give up now saying, oh, they may be young. They've proved themselves that they're here and they mean business. And that's the thing. Bessoir, really like her style of play, gave Germany one last push with 12 points. Well, there's our first 2 days of action, Josh. It's been wonderful basketball. Yeah.
Exciting, exhilarating basketball. This group is just so competitive.
So competitive. So Spain go through to the next round to join France, Italy, and Lithuania. I need to have a look at the other scores on my courtside app.
Well, Bessoir, you probably said it very well in the fourth quarter. They didn't get her enough look. She was one of four players to get into double figures. The other three being Frida Buna, Luisa Geiselsoda, and Leona FIBA. She was one rebound away from a double-double. For Germany, it was that technical foul called against Buena Vida when they were able to cut it down to 6. And you felt maybe, just maybe, the comeback was on. But then Spain improved on an area that they weren't able to capitalize in the first half, and that was the three-point shooting.
Three-point shooting, the rebounding, the great efficiency around the hoop, the work from the bench, 38 points to 0 points from Germany. Those are huge numbers.
Well, we'll take a look at the group standings here in Hamburg, Germany, for this group here in the FIBA Women's EuroBasket. Well, we'll let you know Spain are currently undefeated and top of the group. But basketball fans, we're going to take a day off tomorrow, and we will be back in 2 days for the final game day of the 2025 FIBA. Well, now we do have the standings, of course. Spain currently top undefeated, followed up by Germany. Still a chance for Sweden, though. We'll find out how that goes. But for now, from us here in Hamburg, Germany, it's Gute Nacht, Auf Wiedersehen, good night and goodbye.